Hi, this is Clint from Versa. So this is a short video about what is the business case for secure SD-WAN transformation and why Versa. So this video is for folks that haven't executed the secure SD-WAN network transformation project, or maybe you started with an SD-WAN transformation, but it's not meeting your expectations. So this is the as-is state for a typical legacy enterprise WAN. So we have our legacy routers on all our sites. We're either running MPLS or maybe DMVPN for our wide area network. We maybe have provided direct connections to AWS and Azure from our data center. And the challenges with this is this design was kind of built 20 years ago. It's been in production for 20 years. And as we transition to cloud, running all this cloud traffic back through our central data center, central router, central firewall, central internet just doesn't make sense anymore. The legacy WAN lacks agility. There's too many manual processes to deploy new sites or make changes. The entire WAN is single tenant, so in many cases we're running both enterprise traffic and IoT traffic and guest traffic, other business units all across the same WAN, same tenancy, really not meeting our security requirements and not providing the necessary segmentation. And then, interestingly, kind of networking and security costs have actually drifted higher when really the commoditization of networks should be driving security and networking costs down. If we go to the branch sites have, typically a whole stack of hardware, router, SD-WAN, WAN up, next-gen firewall, maybe a cradle point for WAN backup, maybe Wi-Fi access points. So there's appliance sprawl. It's expensive. It's complicated. Making changes across a global network is painful. And then spinning up new sites this way is slow and cumbersome. So as we look at secure SD-WAN transformation, what are the business objectives and then what are the technical objectives? So from a business standpoint, we're trying to transform the network to support the migration to multi-cloud. Give the users in the branches direct access to AWS, direct access to Azure, and direct access to their key business applications on the cloud with a great experience. We want to ensure a high quality and secure network experience for employees, whether they're in a branch or mobile or work from home. We want to transform the network to meet the business needs for the next 10 years. We want a material improvement in IT agility, be able to spin up new sites quickly, make changes quickly, add business acquisitions quickly, divestitures quickly. We want to have a material impact on the annual IT spend. So as we do this big transformation, we really want to use this to drive down network costs, OpEx costs, and transport costs. So the key objectives here basically is we have all our users out here in branches and stores and headquarters and work from home mobile warriors, and they're trying to get access to their data and apps in the data center, in AWS, in Azure, and on the cloud. So we want to weave this AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud directly into our network. We want to give branch network users direct access to their applications. We want to securely connect all our sites and mobile workers. We want to enable network encryption between the sites, apply SD-WAN magic, and secure the branch networks. We want to enable WAN transport transformation to cost-effective Ethernet-like WAN transports, LTE, and 5G. We want to enable zero-touch provisioning of branch networks and spin up new sites with a standard config in minutes. We want to manage a handful of branch network templates versus thousands of boxes. We want to enable a multi-tenant secure SD-WAN for easy acquisitions and divestments and segmentation. We want to apply a unified security policy across the enterprise network and mobile worker connectivity. And we obviously need elegant support for brownfield deployment. So as we deploy this network, we've got to have it connect to the legacy network and work seamlessly during the transition. So what does secure SD-WAN transformation with Versa look like? So in essence, we have, could be internet and MPLS transport. We're typically going to have physical appliances in headquarters and branch and data center. We'd have virtual Versa appliances in AWS and Azure. Versa Director provides a single pane of glass for management analytics. We do leverage your existing enterprise authentication server, and we may have a couple Versa nodes set up as secure access servers for all our mobile workers. So basically, Versa is doing all the SD-WAN and routing functions. We can enforce the enterprise security policy at the branch or a hub or the cloud. We can also serve as a secure access servers for your mobile workers. And this scales to thousands of branches, millions of mobile workers, complete multi-tenancy with integrated analytics for visibility into the network. So what's the core Versa innovation that enables all of this? So really what Versa developed is what we call Versa Operating System, and this is a VNF that's unified robust SD-WAN, next generation firewall, unified threat management, advanced routing, and a secure access server into a single VNF running natively on x86. So we've converged all the typical WAN edge network functions into a single VNF. And really the only vendor that's unified a robust SD-WAN capability with a robust security stack. So if we look at branch network transformation, we can go from a whole stack of boxes in the branch to a single cost-effective Versa node doing SD-WAN, security, routing, and even a secure access server for mobile workers. We can also support LTE WAN backup connections. So this is very cost-effective, very agile, very easy to manage. We can also templatize all the branch networks. So we have this idea of a device template. You can have maybe a device template for your branch offices, your stores, data centers, regional sales offices, Azure sites, AWS sites. We can have service templates for things like firewall and QoS and service chaining. They can feed into these device templates. And then your various devices, as they're deployed, consume the appropriate template. So a new store consumes the store template, a new branch consumes the branch template. And then Versa's done some very innovative things in terms of multi-tenancy. So as we deploy this new infrastructure for our global secure SD-WAN, we can actually slice and dice this into multiple tenants. So we could have Enterprise A, Enterprise B, Guest, IoT. These are all separate tenants in our global secure SD-WAN. And each tenant can have their own SD-WAN keys, their own SD-WAN topology, their own role-based authentication. And this extends to every element of our solution. So management, analytics, controllers, hubs, all the way out to the branches. And this makes acquiring new companies very easy. They can just be a new tenant on the SD-WAN. If you want to divest them, it's very easy to remove them from the SD-WAN. And we can segment between enterprise, IoT, and guest across the global network. So with Versa, you have a great deal of flexibility in where you apply your security policy. So one, every Versa node can be a next-gen firewall, so we can enforce your security policy right at the branch. If you're going to go with more of a hub and spoke approach, we can send trusted traffic locally at the branch and send the untrusted traffic to a central Versa hub node for security inspection. Or if you've already deployed, let's say, a Zscaler solution, we can basically send all the untrusted traffic to Zscaler, and we can send trusted traffic directly to the internet. And then Versa can enforce branch security and mitigate against lateral intruder movement between sites. So we kind of fill in a gap with Zscaler in terms of branch network security that's important. So we can integrate into your as-is state for security. This includes Palo Alto next-gen firewalls, Zscaler, Prisma, Umbrella. So we're happy in that environment. And Versa offers the enterprise freedom to enforce your security policy how and where you want. So we basically give you this security stack in every single Versa node that you can use. So every branch, every hub, every cloud instance has a security stack at the ready. We can also help transform those hub locations. So it's not uncommon to have a lot of very expensive appliances and licenses in these key hub locations in each geography. So typically very large routers, very large and expensive SD-WAN appliances, large expensive firewalls. So these are, large boxes, expensive licenses. And Versa can consolidate this down to a single pair of nodes for each hub site, and those nodes can do the routing functions, the SD-WAN functions, and the security functions. So we do also support a feature called UCPE. So we have basically Versa running on bare metal here, performing SD-WAN, security, routing, and a secure access server. But if you need to host any legacy VNFs, maybe your legacy firewall or a legacy WAN optimization service, we can host those and service chain those. And those VNFs and that service chain all become part of a device template. So how do you deploy Versa? So Versa offers a family of appliances that obviously ship with Versa loaded, boot up as a Versa node. Dell offers 5 different appliances that ship with Versa installed and boot up as a Versa node. You can also deploy Versa in all the popular cloud platforms and all the popular virtualization platforms. So once again, all these hardware platforms ship with Versa installed, and you can scale Versa from work from home to branch to data center to cloud, all running the exact same software. So we often get the question of, hey, where does Versa fit in my network? So if I were to transform to Versa, where do you fit in my network? So basically, Versa is this WAN edge function sitting in all your sites, and we're doing SD-WAN, routing, secure access for mobile workers, next-gen firewall, WAN optimization, load balancer, network orchestration, analytics. So a pretty significant role in the network. We are not appropriate today for your campus network, nor are you appropriate for your data center switching use cases. So you will need to use a different vendor for those areas. So there's also the idea of using Versa for network license transformation. So a lot of customers have accumulated SD-WAN licenses, next-gen firewall, secure access, routers, analytics, virtualization platforms. This can add up to a lot of expensive licensing. So basically, Versa gives you one cost-effective license for all these functions, saving you money. So as you listen to this story, and I listen to our competitor story, they actually sound very similar. All the SD-WAN vendors are now trying to increase their security functionality, and all the security vendors are trying to increase their SD-WAN functionality. Although they sound similar, we suggest you inspect how they deliver because there are significant differences. So most of these vendors are combining multiple disparate solutions to deliver a secure SD-WAN solution. So there might be an SD-WAN solution, a next-gen firewall solution, might be service chaining VNFs, there might be a cloud security solution, legacy routers, a virtualization platform, and a separate analytics solution. So it's lots of pieces to get the job done. So the areas of concern would be, this is lots of point solutions with their own management tools and security policy. Does the vendor proposing secure SD-WAN even have a security stack? Are all the elements appropriate for a large enterprise? Can they deliver unified multi-tenancy across every element? Is their secure SD-WAN solution ready, or are they selling a roadmap? And if you add up all these point solutions, how much is this going to cost? So in summary, why is Versa the best technical solution? So SD-WAN and security are converging. Versa is the only enterprise networking vendor that has unified SD-WAN, robust routing, and advanced security into a single VNF. As we transition to secure SD-WAN, Versa has a 4-year lead over the competition. We also allow you to deploy the exact same Versa secure SD-WAN software for work from home, branches, headquarters, data center, AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. We give you a to-be state with a single security policy for both the enterprise network, branch sites, and your mobile workers. We give you sophisticated network orchestration and security policy management, and best-in-class multi-tenancy, scale, HA, APIs, and brownfield support. and powerful analytics for historical insights into the WAN, security, and secure access. In terms of why is Versa the best business decision, so we give you a next generation secure SD-WAN, secure access solution to power your enterprise for the next 10 years. We believe we have the best technical solution, and Versa is available on Dell VEP network appliances with global supply chain and global support. Versa is a tried and true solution in the largest global enterprises in the world. And we'd have Versa experts working on your secure SD-WAN project to ensure success. And there's a massive reduction in network OpEx and CapEx. So we hope you found this useful. If you'd like to schedule a whiteboard session with a Versa system engineer, send an email to sales@versanetworks.com and we'll arrange a Zoom meeting. Thanks a bunch. Have a great day.